Today I'm going to explain you GPRS topic from your main book, Ashok Telurkar. Most of the PPTs I have made from your main book, and some of the images I have added for the better understanding and making presentation easy. Okay. Now the full form of GPRS is General Package Radio Service. Step to efficiently transport high-speed data over the current GSM and TDMA-based wireless network infrastructure. What is GPRS and what is GSM? GSM you already learned, Global System for Mobile. GSM basically used for sending the voice. You can talk using GSM, and GPRS is used to send the data through the internet, right? So this is the difference between the GSM GPS. Initially GPS came into the market, and we were able to talk.
Ma'am. All the classrooms are also now.
So what is the difference between GSM and GPRS? The GSM is a global system for mobile. Generally, we are using GSM for the uh, talking and phone calling, and GPRS is used to transfer the data. So GSM is used to transfer the voice over internet, and GPRS is used to transfer the data over internet. What GPRS is doing, it is using the same architecture as GSM is using. So it is using GSM and TDMA based wireless network infrastructure. Deployment of GPRS network allows a variety of new applications ranging from mobile e-commerce to mobile corporate VPN access. GPRS allows for data speed of 44.4 kbps to 171.2 kbps, which allow for comfortable internet access. It allows for short busty traffic such as email and web browsing, as well as larger volume of data. So using GPRS, you can access the internet, you can send the email, you can send the photos, videos, voice. It means it allows the larger volume of data also. The architecture it is using is architecture of GSM and TDMA. There is no dial-up modem connection is necessary. It offers the fast connection to set up the mechanism to offer a perception of being always on and always connected. Immediacy is one of the primary advantage of GPRS. GPRS is always on and always connected, as in when you want to use internet, you can use using GPRS. Now, quality of service in GPRS, it allows a definition of quality of service profile using the parameters of service precedence, reliability, delay, throughput. So this is kind of basically GPRS is providing, and we can say it provides the quality of service. Quality means the service whatever we are doing, that is reliable. Means whatever mail we are sending, it is try to send it on time. Then it provide the better throughput. So this kind of parameters and quality of service it is going to include. Service precedence priority of service in relation to other service which are highly not or low. So it is giving the precedence of the service. If service is more important, which one is the less important. So as per the priority it is working. Reliability indicates the transmission characteristic required by an application and guarantees certain maximum backup for the probability of loss, duplication, missequencing, and corruption of the packet. Reliability means whatever transmission we are doing, it is going to check whether that email is sent or not. If not sent, in that case, we are going to get notification that this email ID is incorrect. The mail has not sent. If sent, then also it will show us this mail has sent, right? So this kind of we can say notification. It is indicating through the reliability. Delay parameter defines the maximum value for the mean delay and the 95 percentile delay. Throughput specifies the maximum of peak bit rate and mean bit rate. GPRS network architecture. Now we will see the architecture. As I told you that GPRS uses the same GSM architecture. GSM uses the architecture for voice for calling of any mobile. In this lecture we have gone to the architecture. BSC was there, MSA was there, mobile station, switching center, base station subsystem was there, home location registers, the location register. So these were the included under of that particular GSM architecture. Now, some of the most of the components, the same component we are using with the GPRS, same architecture. If you have established a tower for a mobile voice calling, the same tower we are using for the GPRS also. But some of the functionalities GPRS has added two functionality to offer, we can say, packet data service to the GPRS. A new class of network node is called GPRS support node, GSN, are introduced. GSN are responsible for the delivery and routing of your data packets between the mobile station and the external packet data network, PDN, right? So it has introduced one main entity that is known as a GSN, GPRS support node. It is just like a router. It is going to route your packet for, we can say, responsible delivery of sending that data. Suppose I want to send some email or send some file through the internet to particular person. So in that case, this is the responsibility of GSN to send to that particular person only. I want to mail something to a faculty of Indus University or student of Indus University, then exactly it will reach to that particular person only. Not in between, it will go to the other bank employee or other school employee. No. So this is the responsibility of GSN to route the packet on particular destination. The next or main entity that is provided by the GPRS, it means other than the GSM architecture, it is using SGSN, serving gateway GPRS support node. Serving GPRS, uh, or we can say, second one is gateway GSN and SGSN. These are the serving GSN, gateway GSN. GSN means GPRS support node. So serving GPRS support node and gateway GPRS support node. So these two main are the, we can say, newly added functions. These two, right? In this GSM architecture. Now, what is the functionality of SGSN and GSN? Let's see one by one. SGSN is at the same hierarchical level as the MSC. Whatever MSC does for the voice, SGSN does for the data. You can see here in this figure the same architecture, right? I told you that GSM architecture consists of mobile station, which consists of your SIM card and your mobile, right? Then there is a BTS in every cell. There is a one BSC in every city, we can say, and there is one mobile switching center at one state, and it is supporting visitors location register, home location register, authentication register, equipment identity register. So this is the general architecture of your GSM system for transferring a call, right? I told you that home location register is going to register our mobile number. It will provide us information regarding the billing, how many up to how many minutes we have talked with someone else. So it is going to keep the record of our talking. So this, on the basis of which it is going to generate a bill, right? Plus it is going to keep track whether we are in our home location or we are at some foreign location. So this is the responsibility of home location register, right? So every register are having certain responsibility. What I'm going to tell you, the same architecture, whatever provided by the GSM, the same architecture we are using for GPS, GPRS also. But the difference is GSM provides data. GSM will going to use for traveling of voice, communication of voice. You can call using that particular phone, right? And this will support the data. Data means you can do the SMS, you can you can do the mailing email of somebody, you can travel some file through the internet, right? You can send some files through the internet, you can send some videos, photos. So all these are supported by the GPRS. Okay, now you can see here the all functions, whatever we were using with the GPRS, the GSM network, the same functions we are using for this. We are having mobile switching, mobile station, right? Here you can see we are having this mobile station which consists of SIM card and mobile. This is BTS, means the tower from which the connection is coming, base station transceiver. Then this is the base station controller, BSC, and this is the MSC, mobile switching standard. And from this MSC it will go to the public switching telephone network, right? So whenever somebody calls me, my call will first transfer to the tower of that BTS base station transceiver, and from that base station transceiver it will go to my BSC, means from BTS to BSC means what it from whatever city I am, and that CT2 it will go to the particular state. If I am from Gujarat, then I'm in my home network, I am in local network, so it is going to check whether I'm at home location or whether I am at visitor's location. So it will transfer to the MSC, and checking into the home location register, my call will going to transfer into the public switching telephone network. Wherever I have exactly called, it will going to transfer. Now, what is the difference between the GPRS and GSM architecture? As I told you that GPRS has added two new entity. The first one is serving GPRS support node, and the second one is gateway GPRS support node. Now, what is serving gateway GPRS support node will do? Responsibility is first responsibility is authentication of the user, whether that particular user is authenticated or not. It will going to compress your data. Compression means what? You are going to reduce the size. Suppose you are having some image and it is taking too much time, then what you are doing, you are compressing that image. An uncompressed form of image is BMP. Suppose you are collecting your medical images from that X-ray house, and they are giving X-ray of your heart and something like that, brain. So that kind of images of we can say .bmp form, and it is having large in size. It required lots of time for transmission. It will take lots of time in storage. That's why what we are using, we are using compression. Compression means you are reducing the size of image. Whenever you are compressing the image, its extension will become JPG, right? Joint Photographic Expert Group. How to compress? There is again a question. If I'm going to compress the image, I'm going to reduce the size of image, then is it possible to lost information, important information? There is a possibility. But what exactly it will going to do during compression? It will going to remove the unnecessary or unimportant information. For example, if I'm having apple which is of red color, and if I'm going to remove certain red color, then my eye is not that much sensitive to that particular red color of apple, so I can reduce certain level of that particular color. Plus my apple is having a certain, we can say, shape. If I'm going to remove a boundary of that particular shape of apple, then again there is no changes will come. But yeah, but removing all such kind of unimportant information will help me in reducing the size of this image. Same way, suppose I'm doing the compression of text. If I'm writing, I'm having data like, I can say that that I'm having S up to 5 times. In place of writing, I'm having S, third time S, fourth time S, fifth time S. So in memory, it will take 5 bit of size, but in place of this, if I'm writing 5S, so you can see that the repeated value will come here and size will reduce. This will going to take only size of 2 character, right? Here it is going to take size of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 character. So whenever you are doing compression of any image, it will reduce the unimportant information. Whenever you are doing compression of any voice, then it will going to write like this. If I want to do the compression of any voice and I want to send one song to particular receiver, so in that case what it will do, some of the part of song are going to repeat parallelly, so that repeated part will remove. Second thing is, somewhere you will get that some noise will come in between, silence will come in between, so that kind of silence will also going to remove. By removing all these things, you will going to compress your data and send. And at the receiver side, if receiver wants, receiver can uncompress that particular thing. So that kind of compression, responsibility of compression is of SGSN, sorry, serving GPRS support node. As well as it is going to register your mobile into network, because if we are calling somebody, then we will going to get the bill, right? We will have some charges that you have called to that particular person for 60 minutes or 55 minutes, so you have to pay this much amount of money. Whether it is prepaid, then the money will going to cut down. If it is postpaid, then you will going to get the bill. Same way, if I'm using internet, if I'm using some data, so it is going to register somewhere. They are going to store our information that this person has started internet at this time duration, this much GB of data that particular person has used, and according to that information we are going to get bill for the internet also, data usage also, right? So this is the responsibility of serving gateway support node. The next is gateway GPRS. What is its responsibility? Gateway GPRS is nothing but your router. It works exactly like a router. Whatever information we are sending, that information is in form of packets. Right? In network also you have learned that data will divide into the packets, and every packet is having its source address and destination address and packet number in a sequence. So whatever data we are sending to our receiver, that data is in form of packet, and that is the responsibility of gateway GPRS to give route to that particular packet you have to send. Right? It is using packet controller unit to send your data into the packet data network. Let's see this thing in proper way. SGSN is the main hierarchical. SCSN is the same hierarchical level as the MSC. And so whatever MSC does for the voice, SGSN does for the packet. As we know that whatever functionalities can be done by MSC, like it is having home location register, visitors location register, it will going to store information about the our current location, our billing information, home location register. Same way SGSN is also doing. SGSN its task is to include packet switching, routing, transfer, mobility management, logical link management, authentication, and charging function. Right? So for whatever hours we are using data, we will going to get charged. Plus link management is also there. Up to when we are sending our data, it is trying to maintain a link. SGSN process registration of new mobile subscriber and keeps a record of their location inside a given service area. So whenever new person will enter into the particular area, the SGSN's responsibility is to register that particular new mobile subscriber and keep record of location and whatever data that particular person is using. So they can generate a bill, they can generate a mobile list, blacklist, whitelist, and grey list. Location register of SGSN store information like current cell, current visitor location, and users profile of all GPRS users registered with the SGSN. So it is going to keep information like current location, visitors location, users profile, who are the users of that particular GPRS registered with that SGSN. So SGSN sends query to home location register to obtain the profile data of GPRS subscriber. It will going to send query to home location register. Home location has to maintain the detailed profile. GGSN acts as an interface between the GPRS backbone network and the external packet data network and function like a router in a LAN. Okay, I told you that GGSN is nothing but a backbone network and it works like a router. It is going to deliver our packet on its destination. GGSS maintain routing information that is necessary to tunnel protocol data unit to the SGSN at service particular to mobile station. GGSS convert the GPRS packet coming from the SGSN into the appropriate packet data protocol format for the data network like internet or like X25. It is using protocol for the packet data network. So whatever packets are coming from the GPRS, that SGSN, that packet has to be in proper format like X25, and GPRS will give route to that particular formatted packets. GGSN store the current SGSN address of the user and user's profile in its location register by performing authentication and charging function related to data transfer. So they have to store, GGSN has to store even authentication information also plus charging information in location register. Applications of GPRS. You can use GPRS for chatting. You can use GPRS for multimedia services. You can use for your private network, your personal information management, job sheet dispatch, for doing one SMS kind of thing. You can even find out the position of vehicle. You can even find out address of particular place. You can say location based services and telemedicines are used are uses GPRS. Now, what are the limitations of GPRS? The first thing is limited cell capacity for all the users, lower access speeds in reality, no support of GPRS mobile terminate connection for a mobile server. So everything is having some pros and cons. GPRS also have some advantages along with some limitations. Actually, is it okay if I'll stop here today? If you want, I can go for one another lecture on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
please
ma'am.
write down your attendance.